Good morning, and thanks for joining us for the PegNet status meeting. We don't have too much today, but we are going to go over what we've been doing over the last week. Principally, been focusing on setting up the PegNet service, and the Accumulate team is building a platform that allows anyone to build a service that manages tokens on the protocol. Now, that service can do anything. It can do everything from simple issuance of tokens to managing staking, or perhaps even in the case of a security token, manage the rules around who can hold the token and who can receive the token in a transfer. So there are a lot of KYC, that's know your customer, or anti money laundering rules around who can hold securities. And that can be done through an accumulate service. And you could just implement that. But what we want to do is make it easy for anyone to implement a service. And so we're going to build a base platform that you can run and operate your own service. Now, it gets very interesting on Accumulate because when you run a service, you may run the service as a centralized party, or you may want to create a distributed and autonomous service, the way we are going to do with the PegNet. And then the rules involved in your service could be as complex as, I don't know, thousands of rules, or they could be just a handful of rules. In the case of ensuring that the parties that receive the tokens have been gone through a KYC AML process, then it would amount to, are these destination token accounts, are they part of a registered list, a list of people that we know have gone through KYC AML. You could then have a set of rules that a party comes in and they have not been uh, gone through the KYC AML process, and the service guides them through to perhaps it would have to be a centralized uh, identity provider that would walk them through a KYC process. And then once that identity provider has given them the full approval, then provide that to the tokenization service that now allows that party to receive a security token. Now, we aren't going to do that with the PegNet. What we're doing is we are going to track those parties that stake the ARB token so that they can earn the mine token, and we're going to create incentives for parties who stake more to earn more mine token, and to manage the conversions of one asset to another asset. It would follow the rules that a mine token can be converted into a uh, PegNet asset, but a PegNet asset won't be able to convert into a mine token. The way you're going to earn mine tokens is you're going to be staking ARB tokens, or you're going to literally be doing mining. We also want the service to do the data collection, the run the Oracle that provides all the market prices for all the assets in the PegNet. And those market prices are going to drive the conversions. And it's possible that the service will also provide a mechanism to do atomic swaps between parties in the protocol that want to trade uh, tokens in Accumulate for their market price against other tokens in Accumulate, or against wrap tokens like USDT or USDC or other stable assets, or Bitcoin, or uh, Ethereum or whatever else, whatever wrap tokens can come into accumulate. And that'll create a market that's running alongside the PegNet, which allows that arbitration to manage the uh, conversion so that all those assets stay at peg. So the whole way PegNet works is when assets in the real market aren't following the peg value, they're either overvalued or undervalued, then you can use the conversions inside of PegNet to bring the prices in the real market to the peg. So assets that are below market price can be purchased in the real world and then converted to other assets within the PegNet. Or if the price is too high, then I can convert assets in the PegNet to that high priced asset. And then that high priced asset can be sold in the market. So there are mechanisms to bring the price down and mechanisms that bring it up. And that all depends upon this service. And so these services are under development, and that's what we've been doing this week. Um, Also, I guess there's one other thing I just thought of. I have also been reviewing the mining code, and I did find a few things to tweak in the mining code this week as well. So constant testing and constant development on these two aspects of getting to a deployed version of the PegNet. Christine joined us. Do you have any questions or observations? And you can see in the chat that just listening in. Um, well, thank you all for your interest in the protocol, and thank you all for your patience as we slowly develop this. There's a real positive side of the slowness is we're not expending resources from the um, selling tokens, and there's no token sell, and we're staying in that whole distributed, autonomous, open source, completely transparent mechanism that avoids us from having to deal with security laws um, by being just completely transparent of everything we're doing. Everybody knows how this is being developed and by whom and how that's going into open source and how that's going to be available to everybody going forward. Thank you very much. Bye.